Alright guys, so I'm back out here this morning over in the spot that I killed the doe last night, and my stand's right up there. This hunt's pretty special to me. Last January, January 22nd, I killed a doe in the snow, and as I was getting that doe out of the woods, I fell and broke my shoulder. I dislocated my right shoulder, and as the shoulder was coming out of the socket, it broke the glenoid socket right down the center. The first meetings with the doctors, pretty much the prognosis was I'd never shoot a bow again, and that's something I love, and that's my biggest my only hobby and my biggest passion is shooting traditional bows. So I had surgery. I was put back together with multiple screws, and after a long road of therapy, here we are at October 6th, 9 months later. I just shot a doe last night with a recurve bow, with a hunting weight bow, and it's really special. When something you love is taken away and you may never be able to do it again, and then you get that back, there's just a much deeper appreciation for what we get to do, what God's blessed us with the ability to pursue this majestic whitetail deer. So guys, I appreciate you being along for this hunt. Good luck this season. I hope your arrows fly straight and your blood trails are short, and God bless. Have a safe season. Remember, shed the light. It's October 6th, I think. It's hotter than a smoke wagon out here. It's like 85 degrees. Pretty strong winds, like 10 to 15 mile an hour winds, but I got a visual this morning with some deer that went into a cornfield and bedded. Pretty sure I can get to about 75 yards of them and hop in a tree right there where they're coming out. I've been keeping an eye on a group of deer that's really been coming right along this creek, and I think they're bedding in the corn right here in front of me. And tonight I got the wind in my face. This morning I watched them go in here, and I think I can see a really good trail coming out right here in front of me. And I think they're going to walk along this creek and give me like a 15-yard shot. So I just shot a doe right here at 20 yards and made a really good shot on her. And then I looked up and there's a really, I actually double punched my record, so I didn't have my main camera going. But I think I got it on my GoPro, but there's a really nice buck right here now, like 50 yards coming right to me. In Ohio, you can now check in your tag deer and then continue hunting. However, I had a either sex tag and a doe tag, and I used my either sex tag for that doe I just shot. So all I've got right now is a doe tag. So I'm going to have to video this buck, and he's going to walk on by. Kind of sucks, but I'll show you some footage of him here. Folks, that was an incredible hunt. One of the best hunts I've ever been on. I shot that doe. She came right down the creek like I thought she might, right out of the bedding. And I looked up and there was a really nice 3-year-old 9-point that I'm really familiar with. And I watched him for the last hour. He was 25 yards there for the last 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, what one of the funnest hunts of my life. So I see my arrow over here, check for blood and see if we can find that doe. It looked like a pretty good shot. All right, here's blood right away. See some more blood up through here. That arrow was covered. Nice bright red blood. Little Magnus stinger. There she is. Found her. Heck yeah. Beautiful doe. Oh, fantastic. She is huge. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Heck yeah.